Hello students, welcome back again. Myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Automobile Department, LJIT. We had a already discussion in our subject Transport Management and Law. Now we are going to discuss about chapter number 5 of Motor Vehicle Act, and in this particular chapter we are going to discuss about chapter number 7, Construction, Equipment and Maintenance of the Motor Vehicles, as well as descriptions of the goods carrier, delivery one, municipal one, firefighting vehicles and breakdown service vehicles. So let us discuss, and in this particular chapter we are also deal with highway traffic rules and traffic signs. So let us start our chapter with general provisions regarding the constructions and maintenance of the vehicle. So in this particular provision, see, motor vehicle is regarding the provisions of the Motor Vehicle Act is regarding the provisions of the motor vehicles. So in this particular chapter we are going in chapter number 5 and particular Motor Vehicle Act, and in Motor Vehicle Act there is a particular chapter number 7. So in this chapter number 7 we are going to deal with construction of the vehicles and how they are implemented on the manufacturers. So let us start. Every motor vehicle shall be constructed and so maintained as to be all times under the effective control of the person while driving. Means every manufacturers have to construct their vehicle according to control capability of the drivers. And you can see so many times at that time while you are driving, you can easily access all the area of the vehicles which you want, like stereo systems, braking systems, clutch systems, accelerator systems, then gear systems, as well as their water facilities, as well as lighting facilities, as well as we can say that charging facilities on vehicles. So you can easily access all the amenities in the vehicles while driving. So every motor vehicle shall be constructed and so maintained as to be at all times under the effective control of the person while driving of the vehicles. Now, second thing is that every motor vehicle shall be so constructed as to have right hand steering controls, right? In India, we have a right hand steering controls, right? So remember guys, it is the most important thing. In our India, we have a right hand control steering systems, and it is equipped with the mechanical or electrical signaling device as prescribed nature, right? So many times we have manual steering, so many times we have a electronic power steering. So we can say that it is equipped with the power steering system with electrical or mechanical systems, right? Now, the central government may make rules regulating the construction, equipment and maintenance of the vehicles and trailer with respect to all and any of the following matters, namely, first one is the central governments have rights, all rights of construction of the vehicles. So which are the rights of the construction of vehicles? Let us discuss. So first one is the width, height, length and overhang vehicles and loads of the vehicle. Means how much height vehicle have, then how much length of the vehicles have, and which kind of vehicle, overhang bodies and how much load can be carried by the vehicle. Central governments have all authority to generate all the parameters regarding width, height, length and load of the vehicles. Second one is that the size of the vehicles in nature, means sedan class, saloon class as well as sports class, which kind of size we can go further, right? And MRP of the vehicles also discussed and designed by the central governments as well as state governments. So these are the authorities mainly have the central government provinces. Now condition of the tires, including embossing the date of the vehicle of the manufacturers and maximum load carrying capacity. So these are the main parameters of the vehicles, and all the parameters are truly discussed by the central government authorities, and after the discussion these all parameters considered for the vehicles in our daily routines. And last one is the brakes and steering gears. See, central government decide all the parameters with concern of the motor vehicle authority as well as with concern of the manufacturers, with concern of the mechanical manufacturers, as well as we can say that a concern of the pollution authority. After that they give judgment regarding motor vehicles and particular safety glass systems, then including prohibition of the tinted glass safety glasses, right? So tinted glass nowadays, so many users are use tinted glass, and we are habitual to stick film in our glasses. So at that time there is an offense and we have to pay certain amount, or there might be a chances of imprisonment in the case of the film or tinted safety glasses, right? And signaling appliances, lamps and reflectors. Another thing is the speed governors and the emission or smoke, visible vapor, spark, acid, grit or oil. Means these are the basic features of the like automobiles, and all the features completely recognized by the central governments and completely recognized by the motor vehicle authority at the time of manufacturing of the vehicles. And another thing is that the reduction or noise emitted by or emitted by the vehicles, right? So many noise come from the vehicles after certain years. So at that time central government have to decide the criteria of the life of the vehicle, and at that time we can say that the vehicle is properly checked, and there might be a chances of noise after 10 or 12 years. Now the embarrassment of chassis numbers, engine numbers and the date of the manufacturing is also decided by the central government authorities as well as motor vehicle authorities. How embossing on chassis number will be done and how embossing of the engine number will be done and which is the location of the date of the manufacturers. All manufacturers have the particular location of the date of manufacturing. And safety features of the passengers like seat belts, then we can say that airbags, then handlebars of the motorcycles, reports, as well as we can say that another essential equipments while driving. So these are the basic regulation concerned by the central government of India. And now we can discuss about some more features like safety features, inbuilt safety features of the vehicles. Nowadays so many companies are going to be inbuilt features of the vehicles, and some provisions for transportation of goods of dangerous and hazardous nature to the human life. Means there are some provisions of hazardous vehicles, and there are maybe chances of the accidents while to carry hazardous vehicles on road. So at that time construction of the tanks, then safety distance from the tank, then marking on the particular tanks of the hazardous vehicles. So all precautions taken by the government while designing and construction of the vehicles. Now standards for emissions of air pollutants. Nowadays we are going to use for the BS6 standards. We totally eliminate BS3 and BS4 in upcoming markets, and nowadays we are going to use totally BS6 standards for air pollutants, and installation of catalytic converters in the class of vehicles to be the prescribed, right? So we are going to use so many catalytic converters to reduce noise as well as emission from the output of the vehicles. Now description of various vehicles. So let us discuss about which kind of vehicle we can say that properly deeper goods vehicles, delivery van, tanker, tipper, firefighting vehicles or breakdown service vehicles. So let us discuss one by one. So first one is goods carriers. So how can goods carriers define? A common carrier in common law countries corresponding to the public carrier in some civil law system, usually called a simply carrier, right, is a person or company that transport goods or people for any person or any company and is responsible for any possible loss of the goods during transportation. Means goods carrier means we can say that transportation of goods from one place to another place. That means this is a goods carrier systems, and it is a solo responsible for the any losses while transportation. Second one is the delivery one. So which is the definition of the delivery one? Delivery van, a van is suitable for deliver goods or service to the customers, right? Sometimes delivery van is used for to bring the child from the schools and take them home. We can use your word delivery van, but delivery van is defined as the van is suitable for delivering goods, only goods or services to the customers. Third one is that tanker, a ship or road vehicles or aircraft for carrying liquid, minerals, oils, or in any kind of liquid in bulk. Means a tanker can carry liquid, oils, or any kinds of mineral oils in bulk to transport from one place to another place. The second thing is the tipper, a truck having a rear platform which can be raised at its front end and thus enabling a load to be discharged. Means so many times you see a dumper. The dumper increase weight from the front side, means it rises from the front sides and deliver all the goods on its body and deliver all the goods on its body to the downside, like this size, right? So we can say that a truck having a rear platform means this is the platform and rise from the front and presenting load to the be a discharge, right? So as we call it the tipper. And breakdown service vehicles, a vehicles that provides assistance to motorized to break down, means assistance of the breakdown vehicles. And last one is that firefighting services. A firefighting apparatus describes any vehicle that has been customized for use during the firefighting operation. Those vehicles used during the firefighting system, fire systems, at that time we can say that it is the firefighting vehicles. These vehicles are highly customized depending on their needs and the duty they will be performing. This duty can include firefighting as well as emergency services. So we can say that we can use firefighting service vehicle at the time of emergency also. Okay, next one is the basic symbols of the traffic signs. First one is stop ahead. Second one is the stop ahead, yield ahead, signaling, two-way traffics, hilly traffics, divided highway ends, and use of low gear. So these are the basic traffic signals that we can use while driving. Another thing is that wider road system, hairpin curve, reverse turn, reverse curves. So many traffic signals are there, and you have to follow each and every traffic rule while driving, right? Sometimes Chevrona systems are there, then go ahead, then large arrow, small arrow, two directional arrow, and so many times we have to face T intersections or crossroad. At that time, all traffic rules are elaborate in our Motor Vehicle Act. So these are the basic traffic rules we are using nowadays. And last one is these are the review question, guys. Please go for it, and you can give idea regarding goods carrier, tipper vehicles, firefighting vehicles, traffic rules, as well as general provisions regarding constructions and maintenance of the vehicles, then crossroads and merge hills signs. So these are the basic review questions regarding these topics. And regarding remember this, central governments have all rights to design, to construct, and to prefer all the basic precautions for our vehicles. Till date, stay home, stay safe, and thank you.